Well, today they are gonna do their the Supreme Court is gonna do their vote on whether they're gonna overturn Roe versus Wade, and I want to give my I wanted to share with you my feeling on the subject of abortion and whether to keep abortion legal. Now, I am Republican. I am conservative. However, however, I believe in gay marriage because I feel the definition of marriage is the joining of two people in love with each other and want to spend the rest of their lives together and who feel they're two halves of the same coin. Regardless, regardless of gender. Because, in my opinion, love knows no boundary, no boundaries. Okay? Love knows no boundaries, with the exception of incest. Okay? See, there's a limit. There's a limit. And one of those limits is no love among family members and no um, uh, slavery. In other words, no forcing. Okay. And I'm getting off a little bit on that. I'm sorry about that. But, okay. So, I have a friend, very good friend from childhood. And um, he was surprised that I'm Republican and a conservative and I support gay marriage. He says, no, you don't. You're Republican, you're conservative, you're far right. How can you support gay marriage? I'm not far right. I don't know who told you that, but that's not true. I am conservative and Republican, and I support gay marriage. I also had I also had somebody else who was lesbian. And as soon as she heard that I was Republican conservative, she cut her friendship. And she was accusing me of lying to her when I said I supported her relationship. And I found that very sad. Now, here's another area of the conservative Republican stance and position that I have of abortion. Just as much as I support gay marriage, I also support the right for the person to do with their body. Now, I think that those who support abortion don't think about preventing the pregnancy. And I think that is terrible. But I am not in support of making abortion illegal if that is their choice. I cannot force my position and make my position legal and those who agree with my position illegal. In other words, I hope they do not overturn Roe versus Wade, because whether or not you get an abortion is the individual's choice, and that is my position. I have no right to impose my position on others. I'm pro-life, I'm against abortion, and that is in my life and in my circle. So in other words, whoever I am with knows that I support abortion. I'm pro-life, but I think I'm getting confused here. Okay, let me restart that. Okay. The woman in my life. Okay. I want her to support my feeling on do not have an abortion. Okay. That is the woman in my life. Okay. The woman in my life would agree, I want her to agree with me not to have an abortion, because that's my feeling on it. My personal feeling in my life. This is my world, my personal world, okay? And in my personal world, that is my choice. That is my choice of no abortion, just as it is their choice of their abortion. Okay? So, just like they should not impose. See, when I say their, okay, I'm not talking about a whole group. I'm talking about a bunch of people, individual people. Person A, person B, person C, person D, and so on. Because person A could believe in abortion and is willing to do that with her body. Okay. The woman in my life, I don't want to her body. Okay. Because she is important to me. Other women in the world, they're not important to me. I care about all people, sure. But everybody, each person is his or her own um, uh, power of attorney. Thank you. That's what I was thinking of. Okay. Because I'm in a situation where I need a power of attorney. Okay. And I have a power of attorney. So when you think about, see, for most of your life, you are your own power of attorney. Even though it's not mentioned, even though nobody says anything. Through your 20s, 30s, 40s, you are always your own power of attorney. As soon as you get older, of course, you need somebody else. But you're your own power of attorney. So you make your own decisions about your body and what you do with your life. If you choose to do this or do that, that is up to you. Okay. So, if you choose, okay, to wreck your insides, hey, that's your choice. That's your choice. True, you killed the baby, but my feeling is always that you killed the baby. But that's not for me to say. Let me say that again. That is not for me to judge, thank you, of whether or not it's morally or not morally right. Because it's your body, it's your life. Because you will live with that decision. You will live with whatever physical ailments that go with it. See, every action has a reaction. So whether it's when you make a good choice, you get a reward. If you make a bad choice, you deal with the consequence. I have made many, many bad decisions in my life, and I end up living with the consequences over time, with so many regrets. Oh, I should have done that. I should have done that. So I'm sure abortion carries its own consequences. They may be subtle. They may be progressive over time. Because I used to be liberal. I used to be pro-choice until I was with a woman who said to me she had several abortions, or she made those choices. And she said, now it's impossible to have a baby, because with family planning, okay, it's when you plan to be a parent, or start your family, let's put it that way. Okay, with the title family planning, you plan to have your family having children. Okay. Now, if you say, I want children, but not right now. Okay, there's your plan. You plan to have children, but not right now. So therefore, until you are ready, You plan your parenthood by making sure you don't get pregnant. That is the responsible individual to take preventative measures to make sure you don't get pregnant. Pill, IUD, diaphragm, all kinds of methods and all kinds of ways to prevent pregnancy until you're ready. So that when you do get pregnant, there is nothing going on in your body that will make sure the pregnancy is flawless and your child will be healthy and without any challenges. Okay. However, my friend, or the woman I was with, I guess didn't want to plan. Well, she was hoping not to be pregnant. But she went ahead. Oh, be careful. I'll make sure he pulls out. That's not a reliable method. So she ended up pregnant, but she didn't want to get pregnant. Even though she took no precautions, she went ahead and had an abortion. Happened a few more times. The last time she had her abortion, the doctor told her all the damage done to her insides. And the doctor told her that if she were to get pregnant again and decided to go through with it and say, yes, I'm ready to have the baby, there might be a problem which might either result in a miscarriage or the baby will have defects. So abortion is never a wise choice. And that is why the woman should be told. Okay, and even if she's not told, she will end up living with the consequence. She will have her regrets, but that's on her. So she will have the one. I can't impose. I cannot impose my thinking on her any more than she can impose her thinking on me. So that is why I say, I hope, even though I'm conservative, even though I'm Republican, even though I'm pro-choice, pro-life. Huh! What a four-part that was. Okay, pro-life and anti-abortion. Even though I feel that for myself, I cannot impose that on anyone else. That is their business. That is their life. And I have no right to impose my opinion and my stance on it on anyone else. Except the woman I'm with. And then I would not impose oppose it. I would just tell her, you know. And if she, and see, this is when if she agrees with me, then that's one good way to solidify it. If she disagrees with me, if she is willing to have, if she believes that, then we might have a problem, okay? But if strangers, people I don't know, people who have their own relationships with the men in their lives, hey, that's their business. See, that I consider more in the family realm, sex, children, blah, blah, blah. That's their business. Okay? That's their business. And if they choose what they choose, whatever they choose, it doesn't involve me. It doesn't reflect on me. It doesn't impact on me. So they can do whatever the hell they want. That's why if they want to have an abortion, that's up to them. That's why it would work to me. I would not overturn Roe versus Wade. I would leave abortion legal because that gives choice to everybody. You choose yes, you choose no, you choose yes. You choose yes, you choose no, you choose no. You choose no, you choose yes. See, this gives everybody their own choice. Okay? But if abortion were not legal, okay, then those who choose it, you cannot, it's like imposing your own position on everybody else, restricting those who feel differently. But if you leave it legal, then that frees it up so that everybody can do their own thing and everybody can do what they believe. Leaves it open. So, that I just want to, that is my position on it. And so I hope that they do not overturn Roe versus Wade, simply because it keeps everybody free and making the choice that they make for their own individual lives, their own individual relationships, and their own individual families. I don't believe in abortion. It's the death penalty for a baby upon the actions of others. Somebody else may believe it differently and keep it legal for them. That's their position. with me feeling it's murder, and I believe it's pro-life, doesn't impact on her. However, they make it legal. If they make it illegal, that gives my, it's like, it's as if I made it illegal, even though the Supreme Court made it illegal, and I was not on the Supreme Court. I will still feel like I was, and I don't like that. I do not like the feeling of as if I were on the Supreme Court and I made that choice. So even though, see, then I feel like a target against those who were just doing their own thing, but now they can't because Supreme Court made it illegal. So that will light the fire to those who disagree, and see, this would, I could only see this would wage war because, with me having being a never-ending student of psychology and sociology, that would, if they did overturn Roe versus Wade, it would be like, see, I put myself in their shoes. If a decision were made where my position, see, I'm thinking, they would take it too personally. And I can imagine so, that decision would be taken way too seriously. And then if they met somebody who was conservative and was pro-life, they could attack me because I'm on that side. And it's my fault that they can't do what they want to do. So then they attack me like I was to blame, like I made that decision. But I didn't make that decision. But see, that's why this is not a good idea. So wrapping up here, but even so, even if that wasn't part of the equation, it still is not wise to restrict what you want to do individually in your life. Like my life. I would not like it if somebody were to restrict part of my life. So anyway, that's my position on it. A very lengthy one. Try to explain it. But anyway, that's my position on it. I was hoping that this would be like a 2 or 3 minutes. Didn't realize it would take a half an hour to try to explain this. So I hope you please forgive the lengthy video here. But I just basically want to say I'm Republican, I'm conservative, I'm pro-life, and yet I believe abortion should always be an individual's choice. So, thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and see you soon. Take care. All right. Bye.